Hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of Working on It with Dr. A in 2023. Can you believe it? Doesn't that sound so futuristic? I mean, when it was going to be the year 2000 and we all thought the world was going to end. Do you remember that? I do. And people were playing jokes and turning off the lights. Well, here we are 23 years later. Welcome to us all. I hope that you guys had a really nice holiday and a good celebration to bring in the new year. I hope that you enjoyed my last video. The last video talking about being single and being happy about it and living your best life single. This video will be totally different. It applies to single people. It applies to coupled up people, kids, no kids, of any age. This is one of my favorite concepts that I'm so excited to share with you as our first video of the year begins. So let's get started. Today, we will be talking about one concept that's actually one word that is talked a lot about in Buddhist teachings. And what it does is it helps you enjoy the moments that are happy in your life way more and appreciate those moments way more. And the suffering that comes into your life, it helps you remember that it will pass. And so it helps the suffering go smoother and quicker for you as well. So this is my favorite concept because it's a catch-all to just be more present in your life, be more grateful in your life, and feel a richer experience from your everyday, whether it's good or bad. So one of my favorite concepts. It is called impermanence. It's exactly what it sounds like. Impermanence, meaning not permanent. It talks about that everything in life is impermanent. It sort of goes in waves, which if we look back in our life is 100% true. The good things come and go and the bad things come and go too, even though it feels like it's gonna be forever, right? And so we have to start to think about this concept of impermanence as we start our year, because there will be really unexpected positive things that happen or expected things that we work toward, and there will be expected and unexpected heartbreak or loss that we will feel as well. So I want this one word to be ringing in your ear. So when something positive happens, how can impermanence help us, that concept? When I go on vacation, for example, I go to the Caribbean or Hawaii, I just went to for the first time in my life, I end the vacation ceremoniously with a sob fest. I cry, I get so upset, you can't drag me out of there, I'm moving here, right? And why do I feel that way? Because I'm on such a high of knowing that that vacation has a beginning, middle, and end. So guess what? Every single day, every single hour of that vacation, I'm enjoying so deeply, right? Rather than if I went to Hawaii for 4 months, I would enjoy it, but it wouldn't be at such a high. It wouldn't be at a 10. Those feelings would be dulled out. Those feelings of gratitude wouldn't be as close to the surface, right? Why? Because I know this vacation is just temporary. It's impermanent. And isn't everything in life? The good times are not permanent. The bad times, like we'll talk about, are not permanent. And even we aren't permanent. Even we, our physical beings, are temporary, and life is temporary. So it is important to keep remembering this concept. I mean, think about when people win the lottery, right? Or fall in love. That first feeling hits you right in the face. It smacks you. It's so intense, right? But lottery winners tend to go down, right? Because they think this is gonna last forever. I'm gonna feel this way forever. This is incredible. All my problems in life are solved, when that's not the case, right? A lot of people go bankrupt. The mundaneness and everydayness and problems of life that they've had before start to seep back in, right? And so what do? Same thing with love. You start at this high, and then those feelings evolve and change and get dulled, right? And we get bored or we get disappointed. And so what do? What we do is when we're at that high of success or a feeling, to just remember this is going to go away. I know that's a weird thing to think about or to try to practice. Why would I think it's going to go away? It's important to remember this feeling, this experience is not permanent because it's going to help you soak up every single moment of how it feels to be in that time that you know is going to slip just around the corner. It helps us be grateful when we know things are temporary. So remember the concept when something good strikes you. And on the negative side of things, on the suffering, loss, heartbreak, when we experience those negative parts of life or parts that we label as negative or painful, you can't tell us different. We feel like this is going to last forever. This is going to be, just a forever experience, a bottomless pit of suffering and just, pain, right? And so we have to remember this concept of impermanence and tell ourselves that it feels that way. But just because it feels that way doesn't mean it's true. That right now, yes, we're not at the crest, we're on the bottom of that wave, but we're on our way back up. Now, we don't know how long that journey will take us. You know, I've had, let's say, feelings of disappointment or loneliness, and I felt like, oh, this is gonna last forever. And I had to tell myself, I'm on my way back up. I have to keep doing things to make myself feel better, keep connecting with people, keep going through my everyday life, keep trying to fulfill myself. And the problem is, you don't know when you're coming out. Is it gonna last 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months? You don't know. But the point is, it will last a finite amount of time, and you will be back out, and you'll even hit the peak again. And that will be temporary, and you'll go back down, and like this throughout life, right? It's really, really helped me when I've struggled to say, it just feels like it's gonna be like this forever, but I will smile again, or I will feel secure in my connections with people again, or I will find success again, okay? So it helps the positive moments because we can soak in every ounce and have gratitude, which we know is connected to happiness. I think I have a video on how to achieve happiness or how to be happy, I think it's called. And it talks about how gratitude is the most connected to that, right? So it helps us have gratitude for the positive moments. And in the negative moments, it helps us remember this is just the bottom of the wave. I'm coming back up. This is not my life. This will leave. This will be fleeting. And there's something on the other side of this, okay? So think about this concept of impermanence. Have me doing this in your head if it helps. Sometimes I think about that. Which part of the wave am I in? And it helps you either have gratefulness or helps you know there's something just around the bend that'll get better and maybe even be amazing. So give this a try. Think about this when you have maybe extremes in your life, but also you could think about it from day to day if you need to. One concept, one word, practice with it. And I will see you in my next video, okay? You got this. See you next time. Happy 2023.